check, try and run the operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking. Go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag. I'm about to get in the I'm like, that gets a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, try and run the operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Trenton Cannon. And that's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
On 2nd and 12, Hundley. Throw left side complete. That's Crawford. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Now Hundley uncorks one for Davis. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 yards on the play.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Falcons' 29-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
He was tackled at the
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing, Hundley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Check. Lucky.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They'll start on the ground with Cannon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
On 2nd and 12, Hundley. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
Hundley's pass.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Brandon, we know he didn't want to go 3 and out on his opening drive, but I know he also didn't want to throw the interception here, too.
No, would have liked the incompletion. Well, he wanted to complete it, but he'd rather have the incompletion punted away on 4th. Instead, that could be a momentum swing early. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Ryan to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Extra point forthcoming.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's 2 halves at the top of the wagon.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. picked off at the 30. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan, his second touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons push further out in front. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if a quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Saints.
Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Squeeze, double. 57's the mic. Rock 57. Hey, I'm coming after you. Hey, Tuesday.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll run on first down with Cannon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Saints, nothing.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Hundley over the middle, complete. It's Crawford. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And that one, a first down pickup of 8.
New Orleans.
He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
To number 25.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Number 25.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5 now. Hundley, his pass caught at the 4. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Touchdown.
Brett Hundley keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Under crunch. Hey, alert 3. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up.
Check. Fresno.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cannon. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run. This is Cannon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. CD, for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmaker.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Lining up for the point after.
When you start at your own 20, oftentimes defenses play you for the run. They stack the line of scrimmage. They decided, let's not run into that mess. Let's get outside, get to the perimeter, go high, wide, and handsome, and throw that bad boy downfield.
Beautiful ball, good catch, and then it was off to the races, one play, and in the end zone. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll run on first down. It's Cannon, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Stop made by Marlon Davidson.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On second down, this is Cannon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Muhammad.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And it's 3rd down.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On the carry, it's It's Muhammad. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Taken down.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On first down, Crawford. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Ball carrier.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now the second down throw on target. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards, the final tally.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
The ball carried by...
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Shy of the goal line. A gain of 3. Brings up
on 2nd down now. It's Crawford. And this time he is in. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Saints have moved out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Hundley going to throw for it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
10-10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
At their own 48-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Crawford. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
47-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Saints.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Pass complete to number 25. Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep running it.
And Jones has it over the middle. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
3-yard line.
Now Ryan on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Recovered by New Orleans.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
One play at a time.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football, because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Julio Jones, once again, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
They'll run on first down. It's Cannon. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal, New Orleans.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Trenton Cannon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll keep it on the ground. Crawford. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
4 yards. Brings up 4th down.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
By the Saints.
How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
At the 31.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Up 2nd and 5.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Keanu Neal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
56 to Mark, boys. Get back. Watch the slot. Mike 56.
Back to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. That is his 951st NFL reception. So 49 away from 1,000, but 951. That ties him with Andre Reed.
Oh, I love the trigger there because Andre Reed caught the ball any part of the field and specialized in traffic, similar to what we've seen throughout his career as well. Does not mind going across the middle and making big-time catches.
It leads to
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
57. Mike 57.
To throw again, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete.
Ryan.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing again, Ryan. Flush to his right. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Here's more on the return. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
On 3rd down, it's Crawford. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Crawford. And there just continues. To be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Jones. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Cannon. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Now Hundley. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throwing, Hundley. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. It's them with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he'll be taken down at the
18-yard line.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Crawford. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 27-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 55 yards.
And the Saints 1st down.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Crawford. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. You have to use timeouts. What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The running back.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
1st down, Saints.
They'll run with Cannon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 2nd down, it's Crawford. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Crawford. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 2nd down, here's the option. Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And now here is another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown,
Trenton Cannon. with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
The kick is good.
Gano the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Falcons 21.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Taking it about the 1.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he will?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. We own them. We own Mike 57.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
57's the mic. Rock 57. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
To throw again is Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it's going to be second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you look at the scoreboard, you think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Despite being 0 for 4 converting these so far, I guess you're going to say fifth time's the